Now then, people, it's Joe, it's All Leeds TV, and it is time for your Leeds versus Brentford post-match chat. That was a lot more like it, wasn't it, guys? I think we all weren't expecting much going down there. The mood's been pretty downbeat. I tried to uplift that today for myself, for you guys. We've seen a lot of positive stuff on social media. It's had the desired effect. We've gone down there and really, for me, deserved to get more out of the game. Probably should have won. They're a fantastic side, Brentford, but we made them look pretty ordinary. Where's your BMW? You know, Ben Rama was non-existent. Watkins had to feed on scraps all day, and Buemo didn't have a great game. I think they had 2 shots on target, of course. We know one of them, and we'll speak about that a little bit later on. But I was really impressed today. Really impressed with Leeds United. And look, now we've got 14 games to go. I spoke about it earlier. 10 of them games at home. 8 of them games at home. 10 sides in the bottom half of the division. It's back in our hands. Forest have lost tonight against Charlton, as so seems to be the case. You beat Leeds, you go on, you lose your next game. It's a decent night. I'm just absolutely buzzing for the performance. I said before the game, the result, it didn't really matter tonight. I thought before the game, you're thinking, right, okay, we might, lose, be overjoyed with a point, buzzing if we win. But look, on the face of it, the performance was the one that mattered for me. And we came out there, look how good Calvin Phillips was. Look how much we've missed in seeing him coming into that side. I spoke to Ryan from second tier at half time and said, we'd spoke about Calvin and how, he should get called up to the England squad, etc. And you can see the impact and what he had on our side today. He was absolutely immense. The defence is so much more assured. He's always an outball. He's always available. And in that first half, especially, the amount of times he would get on that ball and just ping it out to Jack Harrison, and they would just land at his feet. He was absolutely immense tonight. A lot of them were Luke Ayling. I spoke before the game about Thomas Frank and how he said Leeds United feared Brentford and how it was a tough, they couldn't have been a worse place for them to go. And he spoke it prior to the match on Sky Sports. He's giving it all, we're going to go out and attack. We'll see who the best footballing side in the division is, etc. Well, you now know. You now know, mate. Yes, there was a point, but we were by far the better side. That's 4 points from 2 games against Brentford. They're a top side, but we are, on our day, the best footballing side in the division. I've said that even during the bull run. And we've shown that today. I felt some of the coverage today, although we're Leeds United, we're a massive club, but the amount of coverage this game got all over TalkSport, this game got all over Sky, and it wasn't even their main feature game. The amount of coverage it got, and it all felt a little bit like it's the demise of Leeds United. I said before the game, we're falling apart again. It's happened, it's done. Now we can go again and look ahead. We've still got 15 games to go, etc, etc. But it genuinely felt a little bit like that. Like everyone was out ready to see us get beat, drop out of the top 2 and have a good old go. But it hasn't been the case. And the lads showed real grit and fight tonight for me. There was a real bite in all them challenges. They weren't going to get beat today. Luke Ayling pocketed Ben Rama. Pocketed him. Every time he looked dangerous, Ayling, bang, straight in the challenge. And it wasn't just that. He just didn't stay in what... He was still going forward and attacking. You know what I mean? He didn't just stand in Ben Rama's vicinity and not move from that. I just thought Luke Ayling was class. Liam Cooper, again, kept some of the doubters quiet tonight. Yeah, it's his first goal of the season. We scored from a corner. Jack Harrison on deliveries. Well done, sir. Give us some more of that. He put a few decent balls into the box from corners. Cooper scoring, first away goal for Leeds United. I thought he was class. Ben White just looked assured again. KP was just fantastic. Dallas was really good. I spoke about it, before the game, how them lads need to look at what Thomas Frank had said and say, you know what, they're speaking about Leeds United here. You know what I mean? We're no mugs. And they've gone out and shown that. They were well up for that game today for me. And it was unreal. And I thought we were by far the better side throughout. First half, especially. It was great to see KP back in there, of course. Dallas at left back. I thought the combination between Dallas and Harrison at left, on the left hand side, worked really well, and that has to maintain, because Alioski plays there tonight, and probably Mbeumo gets a lot of joy out of him, if I'm being totally honest. And Ben White was back at his assured self at centre-back. Look, they had 2 shots on target. This is the highest scorers in the division. Some will say the best footballing side, not after tonight, not after you've seen what we've done, but there you go. We've still only got a point, so I could see why people would argue not. But BMW, everyone's raving about them, and rightly so, but we made them look ordinary tonight. What did Watkins have to feed on? Nothing. Ben Rama, up there, don't get me wrong, with one of the best players in the division, but what did he do? Ayling pocketed him, and that's why he's one of the best right-backs in this division. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Look, I do think early doors, 9 minutes in, Jack Harrison should score. He's done ever so well on that left-hand side, and it comes back. You know, there's a chance for Costa in the second half. There's a chance for Harrison in the first. We still failed to take our chances. People still need to chip in with Patrick. You know, Patrick's only got 12 goals. JK came on, and I think it won't be long before JK is starting, if I'm being totally honest. But we need goals from elsewhere as well. It was nice to see Cooper score, but we do need goals. This time last season, Harrison, Click, etc., Roof, they're all on 10 plus. So we do need goals, and we had another opportunity there. Jack Harrison's done some great work, cuts inside. I think he manages to beat 2 players on his way into the box, and he scuffs his shot, right foot, and it just falls easy for Raya, and you're like, for God's sake, man, you should probably score there. But I did think Jack Harrison had a decent game, and I was just really impressed, pressing from start to finish. I thought, we were really up for it, and the fans were as well. Big shout out for them people that have gone to Griffin Park, a place we notoriously don't do well, and they've gone down there, they've sung their hearts out. That's all you could hear. So big shout out to the Leeds United faithful that went down there tonight. You did us proud. And then of course 28 minutes in, it's the Kiko, 25 minutes, Kiko makes an error. There's a chance just before that from Norgard. He whistles one just wide of the post, but the Kiko one, you can't legislate for that. And we spoke before the game about how, conceding that first goal could knock the stuffing out of us. And we seen Ayling's interview after Forest, how he'd said, we don't score first, and it really knocked the stuffing out of us. And then it happened, and it's another error. That Miobi's was an error. Tonight it was an error. The ball's passed to him. I don't even know how to explain it. He's tried to control it, and it's just rolled into Ben Rama's path. And I've just been saying Ben Rama, I don't really don't know, but you can't legislate for that. There's nothing in that. It's an error. Kiko has made a fateful error, and I think based on the result, it'll probably remain the same. But I'm with everyone else. He needs to probably come out of the side. He needs to come out of the side, and Meslier needs to start, because he could have cost us tonight. But I want to remain positive, because we've come away from Griffin Park with a point. We should have had more, and we're still second in the league, and we've got 14 games left to go now, and they're favourable games, guys. They're favourable games, but you can't legislate for that, and Kiko could have cost us again. So Bielsa needs to look at that. But yeah, at the end of the half, make the little notes. I thought KP, he was just unreal tonight, guys. Please watch that back. I said I'd spoke about it on second tier, and Ryan had said, he was well aboard the KP bandwagon, KP for England, etc. He said other championship teams or other championship fans don't see it. They just think, it's just because he's a Leeds lad, etc. Watch that game tonight. Watch our performances prior. The 3 that we've missed. Look at Forest, for example. We were dire. And then look what he did tonight. Calvin Phillips, take your hat off, because he was absolutely immense tonight. He's not getting away with the 3 games that he was suspended, but he changed us tonight, man. You watch that game and you'll see that he changed us. And then, as I say, 37 minutes, not long after, they've taken the lead, Cooper gets one. It's another error. Raya makes another error. He made one the previous week against Hull, didn't he? That didn't really cost him, but he makes an error. But it's more than we deserved, and I'm buzzing to see Cooper get amongst the goals, because he's been getting a lot of stick at the minute, unfairly. That's just my opinion, because I will always back Cooper. I really, really rate Cooper, and I was just buzzing to see him score, buzzing to see the lads score, come from behind. Yes, we haven't won the game, but it's still a positive point. I said on the Bees podcast last night, it wasn't terminal if we lost. Getting a point, it doesn't mean we're now going to go fucking smash it, but it is a massive point for us because we've now got 2 home fixtures coming up and 14 games left to go. So it's back in our hands. Yes, Fulham might win tomorrow. They might go second, but you know, Fulham only have to play, I think, 5 of teams in the bottom half. The rest are against teams up there challenging for the playoffs when it gets really, really, you know, tasty. So you know, they've got some tough games to come as well. But I just want to shout out, I think the lads need to stand up. And they went out there and were countered tonight. You know, the likes of KP, Dallas, Cooper, Ayling. I thought they put in some sterling performances for me. You know, Costa has the chance, doesn't he, later on. It's a great breakaway, as always we tend to do. You know, it was some great work down the right. I think he combines with, I think it might be Click, it could be Bamford, and he ends up in the box. He's just got to swing his left foot. Bam. You expect him to score and he trickles it to Raya, which is, you know, it was disappointing. And I bring back to that Harrison one, speak about that Costa one. You know, there still are chances. There's still are chances that are missed. But all in all, you know, it was a good performance tonight, and one that we can be proud of and think, right, okay, this isn't over. You know what I mean? We'll go again. We'll go again now, you know. 14 games left to go. It's well within our hands, and it's really given me a boost of confidence. I was confident. I tried to remain positive, as you guys do as well. The video this morning got a lot more love than I thought it would, and people are on it. So let's keep that positivity going if you can. And like I said, tonight has to give you something, because, you know, a lot will look at it and go, it's Brentford. We've only got a point. We haven't won the game. And that's fine. You're entitled to that as well. But this is a very good Brentford side that we've made look pretty ordinary. They're up there challenging with us. We've been on a dire run. So to go down there, a place we never do well, and Thomas Franks speaking about we fear us, etc., etc., we've come away with a point, and we probably should have got more out of the game. Real standout performance from KP. Great to see him back. Dallas, Ayling, Cooper, the lads that get this football club really stood up and were countered tonight. You know, it was nice to see KP putting De Silva on the weights as well later on. KP was just fantastic. This is a KP loving a day. But yeah, look, I'm happy, I'm buzzing. I'm going to go to bed now and we look ahead to Bristol City on Saturday. But you've got to be happy with that, guys, man. Great performance. And hopefully we'll pick up 3 points. 2 massive home games coming up now. We've only 14 left to go. I keep banging that drum now. 14 left to go. You know, 8 of them at home. So the next 2, we have to bring the noise like them away fans did for us last night. We need to bring the noise, pick up maximum points. And as I say, we've still got, you know, 10 of the bottom half left to play. That's absolutely huge, because we have the best record against teams in the bottom half. I know a lot of you have spoke about Wigan. You know, you've said it on my pre-match video. I get it. Yeah, we lost to Wigan. But overall, throughout the season, we have the best points haul. It's not made up. It's fact. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please do subscribe. Please check out the Retro Hut. Check out the other guys' videos as well. I'll leave it there and leave a comment. How are you feeling after that? Because I don't want to go too hard, but I'm really, really positive now after that. More so than I were prior to the match. It was a free hit. We come away with a point and we should have got more. Now let's go ahead. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to leave it now. I'm going to get some cape. Have a safe drive back then that are travelling back. And all the rest of you, enjoy the rest of your week. Marching on together now. Leeds. Come on, man.